Hey guys, this is John from Lakeshore RV Center. We're going to be walking you around, showing you some of the basics on your new camper. One of the first things you want to make sure you do is come up in front here, and you want to make sure that these two red switches are turned green on. Your batteries are located underneath there. That's your hydraulic fluid. This is your inverter for your 110 for your refrigerator. Generator is located underneath there. You can start that from inside or outside by priming that and then hitting the start button. To turn your front jack switches on, you hit both arrows. That'll turn the green LED there. Hit auto level to auto level, up and down to adjust the jacks up and down. When you want to go turn your propane tanks on, lefty loosey opens the tanks, righty tighty shuts the tanks. This is your pass-through storage. Notice the 50 amp power cord, your electrical adapters and your sewer hose that do come with that. This is your docking center. This is where your water comes into the camper. It's hooked up to this white side here. This is your flush to rinse out the tanks. The positioning of the valves, notice the positioning of the valves depending if you want city water, dry camping, or you're trying to fill the tank. When you go to empty the waste out, you empty it using the side discharge valves, which are located here. You have low points underneath here, which are your silver nozzle. Your silver nozzles, if they're vertical, that means it's draining the tanks. If they're horizontal, that means it's shutting off. Your furnace exhaust there, keep the little ones away from there. You do want to check your lug nuts on your tires after the first 250 miles. It's a good idea because they can become loose. Again, another waste tank here for the back bathroom, which is located in here. Our discharge nozzle to turn our power on. For that, we simply power that on here. We have our dispensing nozzle, which is located underneath here. Our 50 amp power cord is attached right here. When you want to put down the rear tailgate, all you have to simply do is twist those, spin those, and that'll come down a horizontal position as long as the cables are attached. We're going to walk you back here, walk you through this, show you a couple things on the inside. You've got a refrigerator in this side compartment. You do have to make sure one of the first things you do is operate this slide out from the outside to get that side slide out. That's the slide on this side. There's your power cord again, your stoves behind that door, your outside grill. Let's walk you inside here. Your main command center is located right over here. To power that on, simply push the button at the bottom. You can toggle through the various components on this. There is a QR code that you can download to your phone to operate those. Here's your various components you can select and turn those on or off with those buttons. Turn your overhead lights. Simply push these switches. This slides that slide out room right there. They'll bring that in and out. I'll set operating. We're gonna put that back out. That's your main control center, which controls your 3 ACs so that it operates them in a proper cycle. That just shows your solar panels on your roof are operating properly. You do want to make sure you power on this little green LED. That's for your antenna. That's just a simple push button right there. You've got a switch next to the side of your bed right there. That switch controls the angle of this bed. Got to make sure that bed is angled up when you go to put the slide out room back in. To operate all your thermostats, simply push these multiple times. Fan comes on, push it again. Snowflake means air conditioning. Up and down arrow keys control temperature. Cycle through to heat. Same thing, up and down arrow keys. Push again to power it off. We've got another one here. We also have an additional one in back. Keys are located around the kitchen faucet. Your owner's manuals and remotes are typically in your drawers in the kitchen here. When you want to operate your stove, you do have to have your 110 power on. You simply turn this. This will spark ignite and your flames will come on for that. These lights, if there's no light switch on the wall, simply push them in the center. That'll activate your lights. Another thermostat back here for the back end of the camper. You've got your 2 power beds. This is called a Happy Jack system. Notice the pins are located in all 4 corners. That will keep the upper bed in the up position. You do have to make sure those are pulled if you do want the upper bed to come down at the same time. Those controls are located right here. That simply powers it up and down, and overhead lights. You also want to make sure your glass panels are in a down position when folding up this door so it doesn't pop those panels out. That's your steps for your outside patio system. These are your ram areas for fresh air. You simply squeeze and push forward on those. Your breaker panel and fuse box is located hidden behind this bottom door down here. You guys, once again, this is John from Lakeshore RV Center. We do appreciate your business. If you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call. You can reach me at 231-740-6225. Thank you and have a great day.